Hey, what's up YouTube? Baldur here, and I am in the Mirage 2000. The super weapon that we have all been waiting for. The one that will end all jet fighters and end up being the only plane that you actually really fly in DCS world anymore. That's not exactly true, but I won't get into that until I get into my review of the Mirage. But what I will say is that so far I do like it, and I'm gonna do the startup procedure to the best of my knowledge. And if you're wondering, the best of my knowledge isn't that great. Because really there aren't any good tutorials out there. Not that I'm aware of. I had to do a little bit of trial and error to get everything up and running. But as it stands right now, I can get the engine started. That's something. Looks good to me. What is that? Formation lights? Whatever. That looks good to me. Alright, this is pretty much the extent of my knowledge when it comes to this aircraft. I don't know how to get rid of that little red light that is staring me in the face. I do believe it might have to do with the navigation alignment or hydraulics, and if it's hydraulics, I don't know the button to get that all up and running. In fact, I should probably close this, put on the brakes, turn that stuff off. Alright, there we go. Anyway, we're just going to taxi to the runway, and then I will explain a little bit more into detail as to what the DCS Mirage can do. Alright, so now we're going to taxi into position and take off. In fact, I'm probably going to do a rolling takeoff like this. Oh no, I'm cleared, bitch. I've waited too long for this plane. I'm not going to let some air traffic controller tell me that I can't take off. Alright, so this is the Mirage 2000. It's a plane that I wouldn't say is the most popular, but it's definitely known within the aviation community, especially in the flight sim community, because of this little mod that came out just today even. But the Mirage 2000 is a French aircraft fighter jet that has multi-role capabilities. You can do air-to-air, you can do air-to-ground. It is primarily used for air-to-air. It has BVR capabilities, and it has pretty good, I wouldn't say pretty good, but definitely alright BVR missiles. The best thing about this plane, however, is its dogfighting capability, and I'm going to show you. Maybe not here right now, but I am going to fly over these canyons, swerve around, do many tight turns. It can turn on a dime. It is ridiculous in that respect. This is not a jet fighter you'd really want to get into a dogfight with. The downside to it all is that it is a lot easier for you to get into a blackout situation with this plane. And I mean really easy. You know how when it comes to other DCS modules you can avoid blacking out most of the time? Not in this case. With the Gs, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. But holy shit, this is an awesome, awesome, awesome aircraft. I like it already. I tried a bit of dogfighting, and I must say that I really suck at it, but next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to try it out on the 104th, or any of the servers that will allow it, and see how it works from there. Of course, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone is using it now, but, you know, that's how things are. People who pre-ordered the game have gotten it. I don't know if it's available to anyone else, if you could just buy it right now and get the module. But, I just cannot give it anything but praise. Also, the climbing capability of this plane. That must be mentioned because this thing will just climb. See, everything really good so far. Already at 30,000 feet. All I can say is, I must go. My planet needs me. Then I end up dying in space. Already at 61,000 feet. Yeah, this is something I find very hard to believe. You can pretty much, with straight afterburner, shoot right into the stratosphere, no problem. That is just... what can I say? Aside from the fact that I'm going very fast, but that's no big deal. I notice that the further down in altitude I go, the more fuel I burn, which is interesting because my throttle's been at idle the entire time, so I don't know why that is. Oh well, afterburner time. That'll bring up the fuel consumption. Yeah, this is a really fun airplane to fly. I'd say go ahead and get this. You know, if you want to wait for the review, go ahead, but as I can see right now, I don't see any major problems. I will say, though, that not every button or switch is clickable. I don't know why they did that. Also, no campaign or training missions, so you'll have to look at online for that, and really there isn't a whole lot with regards to that. I had to really pretty much trial and error the entire thing.